Hey everyone, it's Karen. So I wanted to show you some of the books that I will be reading for a special project that I am getting involved in, and I am so excited. So I've been trying to stay off Facebook because I feel like, whoa, sorry, that was my cat. I feel like it's a really toxic place, and Instagram is so much nicer, and I'm just, at least till November, trying not to go on too much. But one of my college professors, Jill Hermann-Wilmarth, she was my undergrad professor, and I also ended up babysitting for one of her kids. But anyway, she posted that she is hosting this project, which is called Reading the Rainbow, and it's named after a book that she co-wrote, which is also called Reading the Rainbow. And it is about just teaching teachers how to have more LGBTQ plus inclusive literature within their classroom so that students can see themselves in literature and just really see themselves in books, right? And have it not be such a weird thing. Have it just, I don't know, just like they should be able to see themselves represented. And so this is going to be an entire year-long, well, not year-long, it will go until the end of May, but a discussion about how to have more of these texts in our classroom. We will be introduced to a new text every single month, along with possibly some other picture books and stuff that might also go along with it. And then after we meet, after we read the book, we will discuss it. And then the following session every month is going to be a discussion of how can we incorporate this or other texts into our classroom. So our first book is going to be Totally Joe. I have not heard of this book before. And looking at the back, there's not too much information. It says it's the alpha biography of Joe Bunch. True story. And it just says that it's the welcome return of the Gang of Five, and the narrator is anything but the average Joe. He's candid, memorable, and though he might find this hard to believe, totally charismatic. So this we will be reading in the month of November, discussing it, and then learning how we could be using this in our classrooms. And then the next book sounds so good. I have not heard of it, but it definitely sounds amazing. This is called The Parker Inheritance, and I'll just read the back to you. When Candace finds an old letter in Lambert, South Carolina, she isn't sure she should read it. It's addressed to her grandmother, who left the town in shame. But the letter describes a young woman, an injustice that happened decades ago, a mystery enfolding its writer, and the fortune that awaits the person who solves the puzzle. So with the help of Brandon, the quiet boy across the street, she begins to decipher the clues. They are led deep into Lambert's history, full of ugly deeds, forgotten heroes, and one great love. And deeper into their own families, with their own unspoken secrets. Can they find the fortune and fulfill the letter's promise before the answers slip into the past yet again? This sounds so good. I don't read middle grade books too often, but it sounds like a book I would be interested in regardless of what other themes are in it. And so this book doesn't mention anything about LGBTQ or anything like that, but I imagine that there's some character in here that would be gay or something like that. And yeah, I just think it sounds really good. And I think that it would be amazing if kids could see themselves in a book that is not about that, but it's just a book about regular kids, because they are regular kids. So there's that. And then the last book I have heard of, but I have not read yet, and it is George. This will be for January, I believe. And it says, when people look at George, they think they see a boy, but she knows she's not a boy. She knows she's a girl. George thinks she'll have to keep this secret forever. Then her teacher announces that their class play is going to be Charlotte's Web. George really, really, really wants to play Charlotte, but the teacher says she can't even try out for the part because she's a boy. With the help of her best friend Kelly, George comes up with a plan. Not just so she can play Charlotte, but so everyone can know who she is once and for all. This sounds good too. I think I'm most excited for the Parker inheritance, followed by George, and then totally Joe. But anyway, this will be November, December, January, and then I think once we kind of have our like introduction, then we are going to be maybe choosing books together for the following months, and this will end in May. I am just so excited because Jill was an amazing professor when I had her way back in the day. I think I had her in 2004 or 2005. So it's been a while. She now has 2 kids. They're practically grown. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I am really looking forward to this, and I will probably do videos from time to time just keeping you up to date on how everything is going, because I think I'm going to learn so much, grow so much, and I think it's a really important kind of course or group or whatever this is to have. With that being said, I'm curious what kind of texts you would recommend that are inclusive of, that include like gay characters or trans characters or, you know, anything like that. I really would love to learn more and just be able to read more, whether it's adult books or children's books. But yeah, that's that. I just wanted to share it with you guys because I am so excited. See you later. Bye.